Chelsea's final pre-season game, 2-2 against Gladbach. For me, I saw some promising things, but let's get into it. So, Chelsea got a 2-2 draw today against Gladbach. For me, that's a fantastic result because of the way things started. Initially, I would have said, okay, let's get a comfortable win today. Let's go into the season on a high. We're still going into the season on a high because we came back from 2-0 down. It was an interesting performance, a lot of questions, a lot to talk about, so let's get into it. So, this video is going to be broken up into two parts. Number one, we're going to talk about the match quickly, and then after, we're going to talk about the talking points for the match next week. What does it all mean? But before we get started, do me a massive favor, subscribe to the channel, it really helps. Hit that like button. We hit the target last week of 15. Can we hit 20 this time? Can we do it? Please, like the button right below. So the lineup. What did the lineup tell us? The lineup was very telling in my opinion. From what I gathered, Emerson, Azpilicueta, Kepa, Jorginho are all bound to start. Pedro and Pulisic as well in that boat. There's only 4 questions and we're going to get into them at the end of the video. Of the others that were left over, are they going to start or not? Sloppy starts. I don't like sloppy starts, and this team is forming a habit. Every preseason game we've had, right, since we've played decent opposition, Barcelona onwards, we've been exposed to the first 20 minutes. It's like they come out the dressing room not pumped for the game. I don't understand what's going on. You got a new manager, start proving yourselves. Zuma, too many mistakes in the first 20 minutes. Raised so many questions about you. I've got people on my timeline saying Zuma's not good enough for Chelsea. No, he's just not switched on. You saw in the second half, solid as you could be. Performance was fantastic from him and Christensen. Additionally, the midfield was giving the ball away too much in the first 20 minutes. What are you guys doing? Switch on. We conceded a goal. And let's talk about it. Knocking her around, nice and complacent. Comes to Kepa, goes into the midfield, poor pass, boom. They're right back at our centre halves. Excellent finish. Kepa can do nothing about it. No one came to close him down. It's because they're petrified. They're playing against pace merchants. They're holding a ridiculously high line. And when they lose it, they've got pace merchants running at them. That Thuram, blistering quick. Pia, fantastic quick. Honestly, they're causing so many problems. That first goal, if Kepa doesn't misplay it, they don't score. But it's going to happen every now and then, playing that style of play. Throughout the first half, it was so evident. We get to the final third. Let's start creating something. Let's start doing something. Let's create something. We get to the final third. We lose the ball in the middle of the park. The minute we lose the ball in the middle of the park, they're right at our defense. Straight. It's a 2-on-2 battle. And you know what? Anyone in the world, put Van Dijk in this team, he'll get exposed as well. If he's consistently left 2-on-2, you can't deal with it. We need to find a way to work around it. The Sarri, that didn't happen often. It didn't happen often because of the way Sarri made us position ourselves. We were consistently positioned in the right angles when we had the ball. It's like we were defending on the ball. Pep, he gets his little fullbacks to come in, especially the right-hand side. Walker lives on the inside. He becomes another centre midfielder just in case we lose the ball. It's like another defensive midfielder right next to Fernandinho, my bad. But we don't do nothing like that. We just bomb forward and leave it 2-on-2. It's too exposed. We need to fix it. Frank, sort it out. One man that could fix our issue in transition is N'Golo Kante. You know how he is. He's very quick, dynamic. He's very good in defending. He's good at intercepting. And he's back. He played half an hour in the second half, which we're going to get onto. And he played very well. He looked very fit, very agile. And you know what? I would start him against Manchester United. I was against it initially, but I would start him because we're going to get eaten alive. We're going to play into their hands. We literally are going to play into their hands. In transition, with their pacey merchant players, they're going to murder us. How does the second goal come? Jorginho's high up the pitch. He tries to take a shot. It deflects. That's not his fault. It deflected. Next thing you know, they're running straight at us. One ball. In behind, everyone's like, Christensen played him onside. What is Christensen meant to do? You can't hold a perfect line when you're under the cosh. There's 50 yards behind you. 50 yards and Thuram is running. They played the ball and the veteran Hoffman scored an excellent goal. And yeah, 2-0 at halftime. I'm like, raw, this might become embarrassing. Frank must have had a word with him because in the second half, that was a different team. Very organized. They fixed the issue about the transition very, very well. Kovacic was making more deep, penetrative runs, and we won a penalty out of it. We won 2 penalties, and both the goals came from penalties. One from Mason Mount getting hacked, and the other one was from Kovacic diving. But they were both converted. Tammy Abraham, how did you get 26 goals last year? Only Lord knows. After that, Ross Barkley scored another goal from the penalty spot and capped off a great preseason, in my opinion, for him. But did he win himself a chance? Because I don't think so, and I'm going to get into it. We're going to get into all the major talking points right now. Tammy Abraham missed 3 chances. He should have had 4 goals today. 4 goals, first half. Bury it, my friend. Excellent save by Jan Sommer. I'm like, okay, I'm going to give you that one. You can afford to miss that. Second half, he is 4 yards out, and he's doing that typical thing strikers do, you know? It's, let me get it on target. No, bro, bury it. Mitchie buries it. Bury it. Strike it as hard as you can and make sure it goes to the roof of the net where the keeper can't save it. Then he had another opportunity when he went through one-on-one. And once again, the keeper saves it. He makes it look like the keeper's making world-class saves, but that's due to his poor finishing. He needs to sort his act out. I don't think he should be starting. And you know what? Giroud was no better when he came on. Giroud looks so off the pace. He looks gone, he looks lost, and he looks pathetic at this moment in time. For me, Michy Batshuayi is the correct decision. Play the guy, let him have an opportunity. If it was up to me, Michy would have scored 3 today, because if he played and got those chances, goals galore. Guaranteed goals galore. Mason Mount may have earned himself a start ahead of Barkley with his midfield performance today. Mount was phenomenal. The first 20 minutes, everyone was terrible. After that, it's come into the game. You know what? On another day, he's got himself maybe 2 goals, a few assists. He's always in between the lines, running in behind, very good energy. Phenomenal player. He's going to get us a lot of goals this season. Just play him. He pops up in the right positions from midfield, and he has very good attempts. There's players that pop up and take shots for the sake of taking shots. His attempts, they're likely to be goals. Someone was just on fire today. Absolute fire. It's one of those things. In my opinion, he needs to start ahead of Barkley. Barkley proved to us he's not good enough across a whole season. He needs to earn his place back in this team. A few preseason games can't warrant that. N'Golo Kante was back. Man, for me, like I said earlier on in the video, start him. It's out of him and Kovacic, in my opinion, which one starts, because Jorginho is the guaranteed starter. For me, at this moment in time, Kante needs to start because Kovacic is not playing to the standard where he's just taking it over. He's consistently making himself look outstanding, and against a strong opposition like Manchester United, they will exploit us. They will exploit us, and it's not worth it. We need someone that has more recovery in him, and he's the right man for the job. Finally, the big question: who are the 2 centre-halves? For me, I'm going with Christensen and Luiz. Christensen and Luiz for this reason. Luiz is very good on the ball, so is Christensen. They're both very confident on the ball, and at this moment in time, we need that for the fluidity. We can't keep giving the ball away in the midfield and causing ourselves some issues, because they directly hit us. With Zuma, he doesn't look as confident on the ball. Let him develop a bit and then bring him in. Luiz can't play every game. So the games he's not fit, or you want to rotate against a smaller team, be my guest. Bring in Zuma and let's work it out for the future. But at this moment in time, Luiz has to play through this transition phase. He's so vocal. He's consistently pointing when we're attacking. He's saying, go here, pass here. And he's always telling players what to do. It's the leadership that we need at this moment in time. It was evident in the first 20 minutes to know when to just boot it out. So for me, it's those 2 that have to play. All in all, guys, I am very excited for this season. And not for the reasons that you think. No, we're not going to win the league. But it's going to be a crazy season, a year of transition, lots of exciting players to look at. Look at Mount, and then we're going to have Ruben, Reece James. I don't want to talk about Azpilicueta in this video because I will get annoyed and put a dampener on the mood. Well, that's for a further video. I might even do his own video. Ruben's going to be back. Cho's going to be back. It's going to be a phenomenal season. So there's everything to be positive, dude. So if you made it this far, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Hit that like button. And a draw at this moment in time is not a terrible result. It's only pre-season, but the performance was excellent in the second half. I'm out. This was the Kafka's View. Peace.